overlay on, so give me just a second. I was playing Elder Scrolls Online last time I was streaming. There we go. And so the chat box was in the wrong place and everything. Anyway, it's just me. I like to do things the same way all the time. So we just want to make a sound check here. So, yeah, if you heard me messing with the headset here, the microphone, it's just, I don't know, one of those days. Feels like my head is crooked or something. Anyway, we're sounding good on Mixer, so I'm going to close that out. I just wanted to do a sound check. Okay, so I want to mention a couple of mods. My mod list is full. I don't have these downloaded, and I haven't tried them. But these two mods might be a simple, easy way to adjust difficulty in your game. One is this Simply Stronger Dragons. All it does, if it's correct, now I haven't tested it, I need to download these two and try them, but I just want to mention them in case you wanted to check them out yourself. I mean, it just basically makes your dragons tougher, giving them more health, giving them more damage, and it doubles Alduin stats to make it more of a real boss fight. Because we know in the regular game, if you don't do something for the dragons are actually pretty easy. Yeah, and the only time I remember really having a lot of trouble was I was a vampire, and I think I had 2 fire-breathing dragons at one time, and I think that was the only time I really had too much trouble with dragons in the vanilla game. And that's because I had 2. Really, 1 was no problem, even though I was a vampire and sensitive to fire. Anyway, so that might be interesting. I used the Mighty Dragons from the Sands of Time team, which is a much bigger mod. If you'll notice, this mod is very small. Anyway, it's a much bigger mod. And it does more to the dragons. It gives them special abilities and stuff. It's a lot of fun. But if you're not into some of that and you want to stay more like the vanilla game, this might be an option. Plus, if you do this one as well, Simple Damage Tweaks, it's another very small mod. And it just increases the damage that... And it kind of tries to balance it out between you and the enemies, so that you and the enemies are both doing more damage, but based on the difficulty setting you use, the enemies will really do more damage, so that it may be more meaningful and better for you, like when you go from novice to apprentice to adept, expert, master, and legendary. You can see him listing out the things there. Now, I haven't tested this, but it sounds interesting. So, it might be fun to try that. Just a thought. And those two together might really make your game... 2 simple little mods, very small in size, may really make your game more difficult without you having to do a lot of other things. Now, you could still do other things for fun, but I'm just saying those two sound interesting. Now, I might have to try that. Right now, today, I'm not going to try that. I am full. I have 150 mods, and I have some we want to check out. And I'm going to go through these one at a time. I'm trying to decide who we need to use for this. I'm not sure. Oh, wait. I do need a guy. Okay, we're going to grab one of my guys, because we need a guy, because I have a male texture loaded. It's a new texture, Fatherland, Sons, or something like that. We'll look at it. So we want to try that and see how that looks on our guys. So I'm going to grab one of our guys. I only have a couple of guys because nobody really wants to see guys that much. I understand that. I'm a guy. I get it totally. Let's see. So one I have, if I can find him. is Porthos, yes. You might recognize that name from the Three Musketeers. I hope the music doesn't... Yeah, just load it. Just go with it, dude. My mods change so much because of all the things we try to look at. There's no way for me to keep up with all that. Pardon me, I'm finishing off my coffee. So, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So anyway, I've turned off a lot of mods so that we can really try to focus on the ones we want to look at. And this will actually be a good way to show you some of the mods with this guy. Well, I'll get into those. We'll look at these one at a time. I think he has most of the town so that we can look at the redesigned inns. That's one of the first things we want to look at. That sounded like a cool little mod, and it'll make the inns look cool. Alright. So, and I have all the free stuff from the, what do you call it? From the Creation Club, which I know is not something I would normally use, but I have some free stuff from there, so I just re-downloaded all of it. Now you'll notice, now this is his steel armor. Let's just check and make sure that I've got that right. I'm pretty sure that's his steel plate armor. Okay, he's got all the rings, man. Okay, anyway, it's steel plate armor. And I've got a mod on, because this will show you part. Let's see how it looks. Hold on, let's see. Oh, it's a dragon bone. I'm not sure that one's gonna... I'm not sure that dragon bone is gonna show that much. I thought maybe I should make a steel weapon. But nonetheless, let me show you the mod we're using for this. For the shiny, I think they called it shiny Skyrim or something like that, but let me find it and make sure I'm giving you the correct name, and then we'll go look at other stuff. Since he's wearing it, and you can obviously plainly see that he has a shinier suit of armor, and we can go make some weapons and some other armor and take a look at it and see how it looks. And I don't know, we can try on his companion and see how some of it looks on the women, but I turned off. We want to go see the small inn overhaul. We have to go to some of the small inns and see how they look. And we're going to go see Leveler's Tower, I hope. I have some other things that are turned off because we're not ready to do that yet. I don't know why I didn't turn that off. I meant to turn that off. Nonetheless, just ignore that. It's not important. We've seen that before. So here we go. It's Skyrealism, shiny, better shaped armor and weapons. I'm just gonna, and I turned this off so there wouldn't be any interference. I may try them both together in a minute and see if that affects how she looks with something on. We'll give her something like Blade's armor, just so we can see it. But this is supposed to give you better, shinier, better armor and weapons. Okay, and it's better shaped. It's supposed to look better. Let's see, combination of Skyrealism shiny and Lean Wolf's better shaped meshes. I don't know why I can't talk. I apologize. I haven't had that much coffee today, but whatever. So basically, they're just talking about it looking better, having a better shape. It affects all of these things, which I have not tested, but we will look at some of these and see what we think of them. Blades, Daedric, Dwarven, Ebony. I have seen the Ebony, though. How did I see that? Nord Hero. Some of these things we can make and take a look at. And, of course, we're seeing the steel plate armor right now. Oh, it affects glass and Orcish. Interesting that they chose to affect those as well. We might have to look at those. Now, since there's meshes involved, I don't know how this would be affected. If this is underneath, being the BD UUMP, I think it would win out shape-wise. But I think these textures might still win. It might be shinier. Might be a combination worth trying out. We'll try that out in a few minutes. First, since we're on that, let's go ahead and go. Can he go to Dragon? No, we don't need to go to Dragon. Oh, that's right. He's low level. He doesn't have everything. So we're just going to have to work this out with him as best we can. Actually, to get around, you know what I could do? I know you've got my back. Just hold on a second, girl. We'll get there. Tell you what we'll do. Let her stay here for a minute. We'll go and we'll get all the icons turned on and active. The cheat room does that. It's not perfect. It actually causes an issue with like Dawnstar and a couple of others. But we'll wait 20 seconds. I think we can wait 20 seconds. Dun 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 dun. This shiny armor and this design, which isn't significantly different in appearance, but just the shininess kind of makes sense. I would think a dude would try to keep his armor fairly clean, and it would have some shininess. You know, not too much, but some. I mean, that's what's protecting your life. You would take care of that. A few seconds, we'll just let that go. La 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 la. And that appears to have been it. Let's go back to where we were. Hopefully she's not had time to leave. Sometimes your followers flip out, and I don't know where they go. See, she has taken off. I don't know where she thinks she's going. She can't really catch us. Anyway, let's do a quick save. Let's go in. We'll go up to, maybe we go to the Skyforge. I'll grab some ingredients real quick, and actually we can do it here. We don't have to go to the Skyforge. And we'll just look at a few weapons and things like that, things of that nature. Maybe we'll make like the blade stuff and make the glass. What else sounded interesting? Maybe the Daedric, some things like that.
I'm right behind.
Oh, she's back with me, and we'll make her try some of them on, and then we'll switch the mods up and see if they affect each other. Sometimes you can combine two mods. Sometimes they conflict, and you can't get them to work together. Pardon me. Don't know what's going on there. There's General Tullius's armor. Should we try the Imperial armor? We should try and see if it's really shiny. Oh, they didn't mention it, though, did they? Oh, that may have been a waste. Well, that's alright. We'll try the Dwarven armor. They didn't mention Elven. They did mention Orcish. You know what? If you're going to do it, you should really do at least... Oh, not the bow. Not the bow. Do the boots. And the gauntlets, at least. Come on. Be real. Alright, so let's do the boots. Getting a little... I don't know. Resistance here. Boots. And gauntlets. And we'll try some glass. And some boots. And some gauntlets. Oh, and Daedric. We want to see that. You'll have to pardon me. There's certain things I really want to see, and I figure if I want to see it, you probably want to see it. The jewelry and stuff, I don't care that much about. Nordic. I don't think that, they didn't list that, did they? They mentioned hero. Let's go up and see. Do I have anything under that? There was a hero. I don't remember where that's listed. And it could be he doesn't have the correct perk for it. So let's scroll down and go to miscellaneous. I don't remember those being mentioned. Alright, so let's do the Blades Cuirass. And boots. I guess we could do the helmet and the shield and see what we think of it. I don't know what it's going to look like. It looks like it might be shinier. The sword, I need an iron ingot. Really? Really? I need an iron ingot. This is just sad. Hold on. I can just make one. I don't have to really go through. I would grab all that stuff out of the box, but I really don't need that for this. I just want to make one sword and see if it looks any different. Oh, actually, I should make several. Okay, let's grab some stuff out of the box. I'm sorry. Let's just do this. Thank you. That's plenty. Believe me, now we can make anything we want. Let's make some swords. I forgot to make some swords. I was being dumb. Oh, look at that. That looks nice. Even just the picture of it looks nice. Let's go down here. I don't really want to make. I don't use great swords. I just want to use a sword. Oh, look at that. Looks shiny. Dwarven. Alright. We'll look at some axes. I'm sorry. I usually just use swords. It's just me, just the way I am. But we will look at some axes and some swords. I don't know that I will see a big difference with those. Should we check out the shields? I guess we should, now that I think about it. The problem with the helmets is my helmets are mostly invisible. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Sorry about that. Let's do a quick save so we don't lose anything in case I crash this game out. I've tried to turn off a lot of things to make it easier, but you know, you just never know. Let's try the helmet. Oh, we'll try the mail too, just for fun. We'll do a shield, we'll do a sword, and an axe. I think that will pretty much show us what we want to see. Did I do all the glass? You know, I was running through all this stuff, and I think I got distracted. I think I did the glass. I can't talk, but I think I did. Let's try the shield, and the sword, and the war axe. Okay. We won't do the dragon, because I don't think it was listed. Now, we did this, so let's take a look at... the helmet, the shield, the sword. Whoa, the sound was a little delayed there, wasn't it? Alright, so Nordic, I didn't see anything. Well, let's take a look. That doesn't look any different to me. If the picture doesn't look like it's been spruced up, then it probably hasn't. Wrong thing, I need to be down here. Let's go to the blades. I want to see what their sword. Can't tell if that's really going to be shinier or not. Let's make one. We'll find out. Let's scroll down. There was one other thing they mentioned. I think it was the wolf armor. So let's go down to the wolf armor and see what that's going to look like. Yeah, it takes a minute to get there. We'll see. It looks shinier in the picture. We know that doesn't always equate to anything, but, you know. Alright, so we made some cool stuff. Let's do a quick save here. We're kind of in the dark. I'll tell you what, I really don't like being in the dark to do these things. Let's make it early morning. That way I don't have to play with the light so much and you can really get a better look at the armor. Okay, much better. Let's do another thing that I've been doing. I have found that I think my display enhancements is a bit strong. So let's unload all that. And then we'll just do just a touch, which is what I've been doing more of lately. And it seems to work better with just a touch. I was a little heavy-handed with it before. Let's let this get done. All effects removed. Thank you. So we're just going to go in and we're just going to lightly saturate. and give it 1 contrast. And that's all we're going to do. That's enough. That's not too much. And we're just going to save those settings. Okay. I'm doing this in all my games because I think this little lighter touch of saturation is looking better than my heavy-handed touch, which that was a preference, though. It was my choice. So if I'm a doofus in my game, I guess that's up to me, right? Oh, this must be some of the new robes I got from the Creation Club. I'm sorry, I didn't know I had them on me. I could just throw them on. Well, those look nice. I mean, for free. That was cool. I got them for free, so I'm not complaining. So let's try the blade stuff, and let's just see how this looks. Unfortunately, I have invisible helmets on. But, look at that. Nice. Now, where did she go? She is always wondering. Oh, look at him. I could have just waited. I could have just waited. Look at him. Oh, he looks great. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, I like the blades. I know I always like the blade stuff. Where did she go? Come here. I want you to wear something for me. Let's see. We're going to take her. Well, maybe if I just give her something with armor, she'll wear it. Let's just try that first. Let's give her... I'm wearing the blade stuff, so we're not going to give her that. Oh, I have boots and stuff, too. I'll have to try those out later. Right now, let's give her the Daedric armor, the Daedric boots, and gauntlets. Oh, let's give her the sword, too, just for fun. I don't know if she'll equip it. I think she will.
Let's get going then. Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy.
Let's see if she'll come to me so we can get a look at her.
If you
Okay.
need potions, you should try Arcadia's cauldron. Got your back.
Oh, I've got that graphical glitch. That sometimes happens with Botox. Just don't worry about it. I didn't turn Botox off. Okay, wait here.
You go on ahead.
Okay, now if she'll just stand here for a minute. Actually, I don't think that's the same.
Alright, what is it? What do you need? Okay, got it.
Alright, just let her stand there for a minute. Now, this Daedric armor is a lot nicer than the vanilla, even though it's still really similar to the vanilla. The sword looks pretty good too. Looks good. I'm going to do a quick save because she's going to stand there for me. Nope, just stand there. Don't go anywhere. So, let's see. We'll check something else out. We'll check out the Dwarven armor and the boots, and the gauntlets, and the helmet, and the shield. We'll see what that looks like. Let's see. Did I make a Dwarven? I think I made a Dwarven. Yep. Dwarven looks... It looks shinier and pretty good.
My friend died. Things won't be the same without him.
I don't know who her friend is, but her friend died, so I feel sorry for her. But I don't know who that was. Oh, we didn't look at the axe. Let's take the axe out. Well, that looks shinier too. Yep. I don't know. It's a little hard for me to show the weapons because I don't do the free camera thing and all that. You can do that. I could change... Well, I could throw it down and I could do a different view, but... you know, you get the idea. You're either going to like it or not. Just... Really just based off what I'm showing you here. If that makes me sound like a grump, I'm sorry. I just don't, you know, there's a certain amount of looking and then there's like really overkill. And I just don't want to do that. Now the shiny, I like the shiny ebony. Look at that. And look at the little etching on the gloves. They should have done more of that. Wow, look at the sword. Let's pull that sword out for a minute. The shield covers the sword. Oh, look at that. That's all nice. That's cool. So yeah, they've done some nice stuff here. Let's look at the ebony mail for a minute. You never know what you're getting with that. Well, I would say they shined that up as well, and it looks nice. Now, let's look at the glass armor. Because this is just the way I am. Oh, we didn't look at the ebony war axe. I'm sorry. Let's take a look at that. Oh, it looks nice, too. Look at that. That's very nice. Oh, don't pay any attention to my weapons. Okay, the problem is, you know, the sword is hidden by the shield. Hold on a minute. Let's just use the axes, because the axes will show up. See, they'll show up right here. And see how nice it looks? And the sword is going to be similar, you know, as far as the retexture and the shiny and everything. That's really shiny glass. That's pretty good. Now, like I said, I don't know. We'll find out. Let's see. Let's try an orcish axe. And I'm sorry, I feel like I can't talk all of a sudden. Why do we have mourner's clothes? I have no idea. What about the Imperial armor? Okay, the Imperial armor does not appear to be affected, so I was right when I corrected myself and said that was not affected. Now the orcish, I honestly don't remember if they said they did the orcish or not. Does that look better? Yeah, I think it does look a little better. Still rough. And for orcish, I think you want a bit of a rough look. You want it to look, you know, more utilitarian and less shiny. But there's still some shininess there. You can see it on the shield and a little bit. Okay, so that's cool. And, tell you what, let's put the sword on and let's take that shield off for a minute. So we can get a look at the... Oh, well, you can only see the scabbard. Ah. Okay, hold on. Well, it is better, though. It's just harder to get a good look at the way I'm doing things. Let's see if there's anything else that I had for us to look at. We have my steel plate, which I'll just put that back on. Oh, the wolf armor. I'm sorry, I forgot the wolf armor. It doesn't have its own shield. And I can just take that. I can just remove that. And we can actually remove the sword too. Oh. Okay, there we go. So the wolf armor, I think it looks nice like this. The shiny parts are shiny. Very cool. Okay, so that is, you know, that's just an introduction to. That way you can tell if you are interested in this mod, the Skyrealism shiny. I know, it's kind of an odd thing, but there's nothing wrong with that. It's just funny to me. Okay, so we did that. Now let's try our little test and just humor me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go out and we're going to turn on that other mod, that other replacer mod, and see if these two will jive together at all. It's just an experiment and it may crash us. So what do we care? Doesn't hurt anything to try, right? Let's just see if it has any effect. We'll be able to tell if her Daedric armor changes shape, and then I can give her some of the other armors and see if they also change shape but retain their shininess, you know. Though that would be a lot of space to use just for that purpose, but nonetheless. Let's try that. It'll take a bit of a moment. Well, I'm not there yet. Hold on. Should be getting close. Yeah, Skyrealism shiny. I think I keep saying that wrong, and I apologize to the modder for that. But it's Skyrealism shiny, better shaped weapons and armor, and I have to say it looks really nice. I know it's a big mod, and it is, but it looks really nice. So, depends on what you like. I'm going to try this in combination with that and just see if that has any effect or what will happen. And this is what you have to do. Sometimes you just have to experiment and see how things, work out. For Porthos, his armor is not going to change, but his followers' armor should change. That is the thought that I'm having, be it good or bad. Now, for my purposes, while I like the shiny, that is really a big mod to just make some armor shiny. I don't know that I'm going to go for that. But there are people who will love it. That looks like that would go well with maybe Old Kingdom. If you've seen Old Kingdom, of course they may conflict. I haven't tried those together. I have done Old Kingdom before, and it's pretty cool. It actually lacked some of this style this has. Like Old Kingdom, it does some cool stuff, but well, like I said, it kind of lacked some style. That's very subjective. That's just me. It did have some good style, though. I forget what all I liked in it. There were some darker armors that I liked. Anyway, so let's see. Now let's see if her armor is shinier. She's got the Daedric. It's the right shape. It does look like it's shinier. Well, I see all the girls' armors changed. Not a surprise there. So it does look shinier. Let's give her something else to wear. I need you to wear something for me. So let me take the Daedric stuff back. Give me the Daedric stuff. Alright. Her normal outfit is plenty cool enough. But, oh, sorry, I forgot to give her something new. Let's give her something new. I don't know what would be interesting. I wonder if these are affected. Let's give her one of these. I want to see if that's affected. Ow. She didn't put it on. Let me take that. It is affected. Interesting. It's affected in a wildly different way. Kind of cool.
What do you want me to carry?
Well, I was curious about that. Alright, for now I'm going to take that back. I'll give her her old robe back. Oh, we'll give her the blades. Oh, I'm putting it on. Sorry about that. Let's give her the blade stuff. It'll be fun. The blade stuff is pretty cool, honestly. Let's see. I was going to give her her robes back, just so she'll have them. See, the blade stuff looks really nice. Now, I can't tell.
I'll just be here then.
Well, there's a little shininess to it. I think it gets some benefit, but not a lot. Not a lot.
Ready to get going?
No, just hold still.
What do you want me to carry?
She's always ready to go somewhere. You'd think she would know by now. I don't want to go anywhere. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, so let's try one more for entertainment purposes. Do we want to do... Okay, I tell you what. Let's do Ebony. Oh, I gave her the male. Well, actually, the male looks better than the other, and it does get some shininess. You can definitely see the shininess right there. Yep. So, you can sort of mash these up together, and one will get the benefit of the other. The ebony armor, it is shinier. I don't know. It just... Anyway, it's just different. Not sure that I love that design. I'm so weird about stuff. Anyway, let's take the boots and gauntlets from her. Alright, so that is the Skyrealism shiny stuff, right? Okay. So now we let's take this stuff off of my guy. Oh, he looks so funny. I'm sorry. That was just too much. So this is a new body texture I was trying, and I left him in his vanilla body, okay? And if we have a neckline, it's probably because I reset on this, but other than that, I'm really thinking this texture looks okay. And it gives the guys new underwear. I kind of like the underwear, honestly. That's a nice touch. I'm not sure. Let me show you something. We need to go into the mod so I can show you which mod I'm referring to. Because I'm not good at remembering the names of everything. It's something like Fatherland Sons, but let me just scroll down to that. And I'll show you the old body. He's still exhibiting the body mesh that I created him with, even though I turned that mod off. I think that body shape is still there, unless that's the vanilla body shape, but I don't think so. It could be that this texture is doing it. Let's just, let me just scroll down to that and I'll show you. We still haven't gone to look at the ends yet. I kind of got distracted with this when I saw this earlier. I thought this would be something that, yeah, we're going to get that, so I have to be careful. This is the body I normally use. Now, I turned this body off, but he was created with this body. So there might still be some influence from that mod in his created body, okay? But not totally. But I turned that off so we wouldn't have any textures fighting with each other. And the texture I'm using for him now, let's scroll down. See, I don't want to get that image problem on it, so I'm going slow. So pardon me for a minute. Fatherland Sons, a male texture mod. Now it's a little sizable, 55.71. It's not any bigger though than the Beauties of Skyrim I use for the girls. And I think it looks good. Does it look significantly better than what I already had? Well, I'll tell you what. The good thing is it does give them new underwear. Is that worth it? I don't know. I really don't. But this is what I'm using, and I'll say this, it looks really good. Depending on your preference, you might prefer this. And I'm not sure what I'm going to get. I think I have the hairless body, but this texture may still put hair back on them. I don't know. We can try to mash this up and see what it looks like. Hold on a second. Let's take those arrows off just to get a better look at that muscular back. Brr. These guys, I tell you, I do like giving them like a superhero-like body. It's like, brr, you know, definitely not me. You know, I'm like the short, pudgy, bald dude. So. But hey, if you're going to play and have a good time, you might as well enjoy it, and you might as well have the buff superhero dude. That's just me. Alright, so let's try a mashup. I don't know that we'll see any difference because he was made with that other body originally. But let's just try going and turning that mod on and then come back in and see if that makes any difference. But that's the texture mod, and I think it looks really nice. He really looks good.
Not sure you should be walking around naked.
Oh, you love it. Don't talk like that. You know you love it. He's standing around in his skivvies. He's not really naked anyway. Alright, so let's go. I just want to try that mashup. I don't know if it'll make any difference because he was already made with that body. But let's just try it. I'm interested in seeing that because I like that body, but I'm interested in this texture, but I don't know if I'll keep it. Because that body comes with its own texture that's pretty good. But I wanted to show this texture because it's an option. It's different. And I think they're doing a little series of Fatherland textures and stuff. I saw a few others in work in progress and stuff. And there may already be a series, and maybe I just was not aware. So let's head down. I know I have a lot of mods here. Even though a bunch of them are not turned on, it's still a lot of mods. But I'm thinking the game is probably benefiting from me turning a lot of them off so that we can look at things. Alright, so let's turn this body back on. Now this might cause us a line to show up or something, but just keep in mind we're just testing this. It's not a big deal. And maybe, you know, I'm thinking again too, maybe I shouldn't try to cover too many mods in each episode. Maybe these 2 mods for this episode is plenty. Maybe it is. So maybe next episode I'll do something different. This was more of a male-oriented episode, which I know people don't play a lot of males because it's not all guys though, but it's mostly guys, and guys tend to prefer to see the females, and I admit it's true. If you're playing a third-person game and you're a guy, I mean, it's just more interesting to see a girl than a guy all the time, but sometimes you really do want to role play as a guy and play a guy, and I do that, so. But I switch back around, you know. I think it's funny sometimes to play as a girl, so. Alright, well, you know what? Because he was created with that body, I cannot tell any difference. If you can see a difference, you let me know. But actually, even the hair and everything looks the same to me. And I think it's because he was created with that body. And that body's the less hairy body. I think it said no hair, but I think there's always just a little bit of hair. So, anyway. Alright, so that's the Fatherland Sons texture. It's a male texture mod, and hey, I think the guys need some stuff. That's why I have the little presets that I do for guys and stuff. I created him using that presets, though I admit I'm not the best character creator. I just I do very simple things, and I kind of stick with what's there, what I have to work with. So, all right, well. So between the 2 of these, we tried the Skyrealism, the shiny, and then we combined it up with the other female replacer. Hey, what's up with his feet? Hold on. Okay, there is a weird thing with his feet. Now this could be a conflict of the 2 mods and the textures. Oh, let's see what's causing that. Hold on. Let me pop out. I'll turn my body mod, the Dracon body mod off, and we'll come back in and try just the texture and see if that's. Oh, I may have messed his feet up. His feet look weird. That texture mod does say that it gives them better hands and feet, so it could be a conflict with my old mod. So let's go turn that off. We'll go turn that off, and we'll load up an older save to look at. Because I made another save. That way, hopefully, it won't be what they call baked in. It won't be an issue that's already there. I could even load up the one where he's standing out before we even had this mod. So it's this Fatherland Sons, a male texture mod. It's I'm thinking it's really good. This messed up feet thing, I believe, is my problem. I think I caused that by turning the Dracon body back on, because it has its own texture and it may try to do things. People have this thing because in Skyrim everybody had freaky looking hands and feet, so I think a lot of modders try to make them look better, and I understand the desire to do that. Here, let's turn that off. Let's see, does this do anything with hands and feet? It replaces the body. Yeah, improved feet and hands. So it could be that I have a conflict being caused there. So let's just load it up and see how he looks without that being on. And we'll see if there's a problem with his feet or not. Okay, so let's do a load. Let's see, that was Porthos, who was down at the bottom. I purposefully at this save, so let's load this save. Alright. Oh, there is some shininess on the... Do you see the shininess on the shield? The dragon? Is that a dragon scale shield? Yeah. So there is some shininess on that. I just didn't... For some reason, I didn't think that was involved. Anyway, if you try the mod, if you like the idea and try it, you may find that there's more to it than what I showed. I just try to show enough to spark your interest in it if you like that kind of thing. If you don't like it, it's fine. So, because I just try to do like a little short showcase. Yeah, a short showcase. That's probably correct. And just show a little bit of it. Try to show you what I think is interesting so that you can get an idea if that's what you want. And then you can try it yourself. Alright. Oh. Okay, for some reason my invisible helmets mod is not working. I wonder if it's because they retextured the helmet or if they changed something about it. It clips a little bit with his hairdo, but that is a cool looking helmet. If I made him bald, he would not have any clipping, and that helmet would look very nice. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting way distracted with the helmet. Now look at his boots. They're fine, his boots and shoes. Let's take, tell you what, let's just take everything off. Alright. Okay, let's take the shield off, the helmet off. Do the gauntlets, the boots. Oh, look at that. His feet look normal for Skyrim. I mean, you can tell they're weird, but they're normal for Skyrim. So let's just leave it at that. So this texture does not cause that problem. I was creating a conflict by turning on that other mod. That happens sometimes. That's why you kind of have to test these things out. So, there we go. We covered only 2 whole mods. Well, sorry about that. Tell you what, next time I'll try to do, you know, do we have time to go look at the ends?
Not sure you should be walking around naked.
Oh, she is so fussy. I tell you, why is she always the one? She is always the one that complains about us being naked. Oh, wrong button. Alright, there we go. I'm not sure about the helmet. You know what? We're going to go with it, though. Okay, so let's see. We want to look at some small ends. Now, some small ends are like the Nightgate Inn up here. Let's go see what that looks like. If my game crashes out, then I will do another episode on this. Just so you know, I will not do it right now. But I like to keep my episodes to like an hour and under. And this is still under an hour, so if we can go look and just see the interior of some ends, I will show you the mod we're looking at. I'll show you right here. And this is a nice little, assuming it works. I haven't seen if it works yet, so we're going to be surprised together if everything crashes out. But assuming it works, this is a small mod. I didn't see anything wrong with it. The idea is to have the interior of these ends look different. It's not far. Let's see if I can scroll down here quickly. Yeah, it's InnCredible small inn overhauls. Excuse me, and it's supposed to change these ends, and I think the idea is just to make them look different, maybe more unique, you know, not feel like you're walking into the same building every time. And that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm going to do a quick save before we walk in here, because if it crashes, at least we'll be able to come back here. Did my follower not come with me? Oh, I told her. Oh. Oh, not a dragon. Well, okay, dragon it is. Do I have Dragon Ren? See if he wants to come fight us. You know what? We can fight him later. Let's go in and take a look at this inn. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. let's not get distracted. I get distracted. I know some people get upset because I get distracted with dragons and I have to go kill them. I can go back out and kill it in a minute.
Come on in.
What was that?
Okay, they're all reacting to the dragon, by the way. Okay, this is different.
Oh well, must have run off.
This is pretty... Okay, this is pretty different. It's not breaking my game. It's pretty cool. I wonder if I can summon that girl to me. I kind of made a mistake leaving her out. Did that bring her to me? Oh, there she is.
I've got your back.
Alright, I'm going to switch her. I'm going to say, wait here. And then I'm going to tell her to follow me to make sure she's following.
Let's get
Yep.
going.
Alright. Okay, anyway. So, I like this, I would have to say. Now, I don't know if all the ends are going to look like this. I was assuming they would do something different in each end. But,
Need something?
oh, that's Xenia. Well, who's this? That's Era.
Still here.
Who's Era?
Yes.
Huh. She looks like Xenia. Oh, none. So that's one. Let's go see if we can see any of the others. We'll do a quick save. That dragon might still be out there. I don't know. We'll find out. I think he might still be out there. What's another inn we can go look at really quick? See, Dawnstar is not there. Let's go to Morthal. Though I will tell you, a lot of times I get dragons there too. But look, that dragon went away. I will try to be better about these things when we're... It's just a habit to want to kill the dragon. When I see it, it's just normal for me. But when I'm trying to do these, I will try to restrain myself. Keep that to where I'm doing my playthroughs and you can see those. Oh, nice sky. Let's go find the inn. I don't know if Porthos has been here. He's fairly new.
Got
Oh.
something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Well, please deliver it.
Let's see here. I've got a letter and a lot of gold. Something about it being your, inheritance. Oh, and sorry for your loss.
Really? Who died?
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
I'm always curious to know who died. Who died? The name is Death of Wallen. Who's Wallen? I don't know who Wallen was.
I'm right behind you.
What's this outfit she's wearing?
My cousin's out.
Oh, that's the
fighting
guard's
dragons, and what
outfit.
do I get? Guard duty.
Okay, well, it looked a little...
Well,
Oh.
you're the handsome one.
Here's
You
the
and I
vampire
should
girl.
spend some time together.
What's the yawl?
Yeah?
How are we supposed to feel safe?
Alright, let's move on.
Nope.
Where's the inn? Isn't that the inn there? Yep, let's go in the inn. Let's see what it looks like. I think the Morthal inn was affected. Now, I don't know. They may all look the same. I thought the idea was to... We'll look at the modder's description again if we need to.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Now, you got to remember, all my people are here from
Need something?
my mods, and they may or may not. Huh. Actually, this is different.
Yes.
Need something?
Okay, so this mod is... this inn is different from the others. It's a little closer to the vanilla one.
Money, do
but it is different. Huh, very nice. This is similar. Oh, look at that. What is this? Yes, watch out. Let me look at the thing here. Look at that. The signs on the thing. I'm easily amused, so I found that to be nice.
Need something?
Alright. So that's cool. Okay, my girl's still with me. That's good. Okay, let's see if we can find... We'll look at one more. Then you can explore the others if you like this mod on your own. But we'll go look at one more. Maybe we should go to Falkreath. Falkreath is a place where people go a lot. Let's go look at that inn. And that will give you an idea if you're interested in that mod. I may keep that. I kind of like the idea that the inns won't all look the same, and it's a small little mod. I like crazy little things like that. It's kind of like why I have the unique bridges. Which, by the way, the unique... Oh, did I see a dog? No. No, I did not. There.
Oh well. The blacksmith is offering a reward for a dog he saw on the road. I was hoping you'd seen it.
No, I'm sorry.
Stay on the lookout. Keep your nose clean while you're here, outsider.
Outsider.
I
Yes.
used to be an adventurer like you.
Let's go down to the inn and see what it looks like here.
Sure, spoon.
Dun, da, 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 da. So we will have covered 3 and only 3 mods, but that's okay. It's good to take a look at them and do a little experimentation and see what's what. Alright, so
Chased off that chill in the air.
this is a different design than the other one. What's back here? Oh, okay. They've hidden some firewood. Now this mod could affect certain things. Like, I have a mod, I don't know if I have it turned on right now, to get a book to give you a spell, and usually you would get it from, over in this corner, but look, there it is. You can still get it in this corner. So it does, while it does change things, it does not hurt this mod. Nobody's watching me. I'm taking it. Anyway, I'm being silly. Nonetheless, okay, that pretty much, that gives us the changes.
My maid Tikla.
I escaped fighting in Cyrodiil, only to have it track me down again in Skyrim. You hear any juicy gossip in town? Be sure to share it with me.
So let's see. Is anything back here? This is a little different. You know, I've had just a couple of little jerks, but it could just be because of the armor mod, or it could be any number of things. So this is, this is a little bit of a rough room. It's like, yeah, you just go in there and sleep, you bum. And that's, what's this? This is the mead room. Oh, they have an oven. Can I use the oven? Oh, you can use the oven. How nice. And, let's see. Let's see what's down in the basement. I don't know if they would have changed the basement. They didn't give any indication of changing the basement, but I don't remember it looking like this.
A fine day to you, friend. May you die with a sword in your hands.
Huh. You know what? Maybe they did change the basement.
Need something?
Let's look at the mod, and then I'm going to get off here, because we've done a good job of covering these. Let's just see what they say. If they mention that they changed the basement, I think this basement is different. One way to find out would be to leave and turn the mod off and come back in, but honestly, I think I kind of like this mod. I'm probably going to keep it. I like the idea that the ends actually look a little different and just have a little different feel, and not all, you usually feel like you're walking into the same room all the time. Alright, so let's see. Changes the interior of 11 inns. And I'll add, yep. Let's see. I added to the exterior. Okay. I added a small midri out back. Okay. Also added a dark elf merchant to Consgrove who will buy your stolen goods. Well, that's nice. So, okay, I don't see any... I don't see any issue. I don't use any of those mods. Not compatible with, yeah, enhanced lines. That's okay. I don't use that. I try not to use anything that would conflict with something this simple. Not that I never do, but just that I try not to. So we didn't make it to Leveler's Tower. So on the next episode, I'll try to do that. I've got to go. I'll probably be doing the next episode here shortly. I'm going to go get some coffee and just take a break for a few minutes. So we'll try to get to that next time around. Thanks for watching. You have a good one, and I will catch you later.